Hi, my name is Brady.
And I'm Reba.
And I'm Valerie. We are 3 members of the Wheeling Jesuit admissions staff. Thank you for your interest in helping Wheeling Jesuit in its recruitment efforts.
In this short video, we will share with you what is a college fair, what to expect if I'm asked to be a representative at a fair, and how to set up your table and cover some commonly asked questions you might receive.
We will also cover some questions you might have about being an alumni and recruitment volunteer. So first, what is a college fair?
A college fair is an event where colleges and universities share information about their institution with students and their families. This can be done in a gymnasium of a school, at a mall, at the local armory, even at a huge civic arena. College fairs are generally held during the fall, between September and November, and in the spring, usually between April and May. At most college fairs, you will be speaking with juniors and seniors and their families.
Why do we attend college fairs?
College fairs are a great way for our admissions counselors to meet prospective students and spread the word about Wheeling Jesuit. Of course, sometimes college fairs are too far away or the fair conflicts with another event. With the help of our alumni, such as yourself, we are able to participate in as many fairs as possible. The more exposure people have of our wonderful university, the more inquiries we can generate, which in turn leads to more students.
Okay, you've been asked to represent Wheeling Jesuit at a college fair. What next?
Once a fair is selected, we turn to you, our loyal and excited graduate. The admissions office will send you the date and time, directions, and any parking passes needed to attend the fair. You will also receive a packet which will include fair itinerary, including arrival time and dinner accommodations, guidance counselor packet or packets, which you can drop off with the fair organizers if the fair is held at a high school, course of study brochures, fair evaluation sheet. This is important because we would like to get your feedback as to whether we should attend this fair next year. Fair supplies such as tablecloth, name badge, view books, inquiry cards, pens, your table display, a variety of handouts such as invitations to campus or upcoming events, and the business cards of the admissions counselor for that region. And a return envelope so that you can toss it all back into the mail when you are done with the fair. We recommend that you read over the material before the event to become more up to date on everything Wheeling Jesuit has to offer. Do we expect you to memorize everything, knowing our view book by heart, front to back? Of course not. The important thing to remember is smile, be yourself, and if ever in doubt, say, I don't know. Let our admissions counselor get back to you. That's when you hand them the inquiry card, which is the whole point of the fair.
Okay, do you want to fill out a card to get on our mailing list? Sure. Okay.
The day of the college fair, you will want to arrive 30 minutes to an hour before the fair starts. Check in if there is a check-in station and get your table assignment. Some fairs allow you to choose your own table. Some are in alphabetical order, and some are assigned. Some fairs provide refreshments and/or dinner. We will send you as many details about the fair in advance, but there are times when some details are just not known. This is why we recommend you arrive early. If you get to choose your table, it can be a tricky situation. Do you choose a high traffic area, but take the chance of being missed if there are too many bodies passing in front of your table? Make your best judgment call. Of course, arriving early gives you time to set up your table. Obviously, you'll want to keep your table as neat and organized as possible. All fair attendees, which include volunteers such as yourself, must abide by NACAC rules and regulations. Participants are to stay behind their table or display area. They can't call out to students. Participants are not to give out any materials except for those admissions materials provided. So no candy, stickers, or those trips to Bermuda.
The fair begins. Here's what to expect.
Depending on the size of the fair, you can have a mad rush of bodies, or a lot of standing around time, or something somewhere in between. There will be times when that mad rush is at your table, and you are not going to be able to talk to everyone. The important thing to remember, besides keep smiling, is to get the students to fill out an inquiry card.
Would you guys like to fill out one of these cards? We can add you to our mailing list.
These cards are vital so we can get their name, address, phone number, and major in which they are interested, and put them on the mailing list.
What should you say when approached by a prospective student?
Introduce yourself and tell them about your role as a volunteer. A great way to lead a student in conversation is to ask if they are familiar with Wheeling Jesuit. Be ready to describe how to get there from where you are. For example, say, we're in the northern panhandle of West Virginia, about a 3-hour drive if you take I-77 to I-70. Ask them their name and ask them what major they are thinking about. Most people like to talk about themselves, so make them feel like they are important, because they are. Depending on the number of students milling around the table, however, you'll have to play it by ear on how in-depth you want to get into conversation with each student, or mom and dad. Ask them if they have any questions, because after all, they're often footing the bill. Speaking of footing the bill, how much does it cost to attend Wheeling Jesuit will be a popular question. As you refer to the view book for the answer, we also recommend that you mention that more than 80% of our student body receives financial aid, that we offer many scholarships and grants. Let them know our financial aid office will work with them to make sure Wheeling Jesuit is financially feasible. Feel free to hand out the counselor's business cards, especially if the student had a question you could not answer. We cannot stress enough that if you are unsure about the answer, tell them so. Guessing is not a good idea. Give the student the counselor's card and have the student write their question on an inquiry card so the counselor can follow up. The view books are for you to hand to the students. If you run out, that is a good problem. Of course, we want you to share your stories of your Wheeling Jesuit experience. Tell the students why you selected Wheeling Jesuit and how your life has been positively affected by your time at alma mater. Explain to those unfamiliar with the Jesuits about their mission of service, and encourage a campus visit. You certainly wouldn't buy a house without touring it. Likewise, a student shouldn't select a college without visiting campus. Encourage a campus tour to see if Wheeling Jesuit is right for them. And believe me, our beautiful campus will win them over. We realize Wheeling Jesuit isn't for everyone. If you run across a student interested in playing Division I football at a school located in a major metropolitan city, you should tell him Wheeling Jesuit probably is not a good match. It's better for you to be honest than trying to hard sell the student.
Okay, the fair is over. What to do now?
First of all, are you sure it's over? Just because other counselors are packing up and leaving doesn't necessarily mean the fair is over. Put yourself in the shoes of a prospective student. You are a senior volleyball player and you're running late due to traffic, but you are so excited to show mom and dad Wheeling Jesuit because you heard about the women's team and all of their successes. And they're gone. Wheeling Jesuit just missed out on a prospective student athlete. Now, when the fair is officially over, be sure to fill out any evaluation the fair has provided. Someone will either collect the evaluation or you can leave it on your table. We would like for you to complete our own fair evaluation and mail it back to campus along with any inquiry cards in the return envelope provided.
And that's it. It's a lot easier than it sounds. In fact, it can be a lot of fun.
You are doing a huge service to your alma mater by being an AIR volunteer.
And we can't thank you enough. If you have any additional questions, perhaps something we didn't cover in this video, don't hesitate to call our admissions office at 1-800-624-6992 or email admiss@wju.edu.
Thank you for your help. We look forward to working with you.